Going. Just here to share with everybody my predictions for Tuesday, Election Day, November 8th, 2016. Uh, 270towin.com. It's the best, easiest to operate interactive electoral college map. So basically, what I've gone ahead and done, um, I've given Clinton the states she's obviously going to win, and I've given Trump the states he's obviously going to win. So now we're left with the gray states, which are all obviously toss-up states. So I'm going to begin here. There's 175 electoral votes still on the map. Clinton's sitting at 200 right now, and Trump is sitting at 163. So Clinton's got a 37-point electoral lead as of now. So I'm gonna go ahead and get started. I'm gonna start with the AKA non-closest or farthest from being a close matchup, uh, toss-up state. So right away, I'm gonna give I don't know why. Iowa should be red, so excuse me. Trump's at 169 to 200. First thing I'm going to do is I'm gonna give Wisconsin to Hillary. Um, that's a pretty easy one. Trump's down about 5-6 points in the polls here in Wisconsin, which is actually where I'm from. So next we're gonna give Georgia to Trump. It's not really that close, and we're gonna give Arizona to Trump. It's not really that close. So now we're at 210 Clinton, 196 Trump. Next in line, I am going to give Virginia to Hillary. There was a poll that came out that showed Trump ahead in Virginia, but that is just not likely. It might be a close race, but I mean, that is a pretty safe Democratic state. I'm going to give Ohio to Trump. Things are going well there for him. So there's 101 electoral points back on the map or left on the map. We have Clinton sitting at 223, Trump at 214. Um, Now, the next one I'm going to give is a vote to Trump in Maine. I'm fairly certain he's going to win one of the districts up there. He's leading in one of them. So I'm going to give one to Trump in Maine. And I'm also going to give New Hampshire to Trump. So now we see we're at about 223 to 219, with most of the closest states left. Uh, Colorado is a tough one, man. It's going to be tough for Trump to pull it off there, in all honesty. So I'm going to go ahead and give that to Clinton. So we have Hillary at 232 and Trump at 219. Now this is where the trouble spot is. These last five states remaining are probably your five closest states as of right now. Uh, Polls show Hillary up a little bit in North Carolina. Um, I'm not so sure about that. That is a Romney state. Um, so even though Hillary's lead is small, I don't think she is going to win North Carolina. I think that's going to be a much needed boost to the Trump campaign. So now you see we're about even. Um, Honestly, I think Michigan is pretty safe for Hillary. Um, I know the polls show things are kind of tightening up there, but we see Hillary is only 22 away from winning the Electoral College, and Trump is about 36 away. Um, so you're left with three states: Pennsylvania and Florida and Nevada. I think it's going to come down to Florida and Pennsylvania. I think we're going to know pretty early in the evening whoever wins Pennsylvania uh, or Florida or whoever wins both is going to be the president. You're going to need. I think you might need to win both to be president, unless you're. If I'm Trump, so I'm going to give Nevada to Hillary. I think that's pretty. I think that I know Trump is ahead in some of the polls there, but the early voting in Nevada is showing Hillary has the advantage. So now Hillary only needs 16 votes. Now, as you see, there's 50 electoral votes left on the map. Um, I'm gonna give Nebraska as a whole to Trump, both districts. So now you see there's only 49 points left on the board. Um, Trump would need to win Pennsylvania and Florida in order to win the presidency. Hillary only needs to win one. Right away, I honestly think Trump's gonna pull out the win in Florida. He needs that win in Florida. That is absolutely crucial. If he doesn't win Florida, there's no chance in hell he wins the election. So now you come down to the state I think is going to decide the next president of the United States, and that's Pennsylvania. Um, Polls show Donald Trump closing quickly there. Um, I know his wife was just in Philadelphia, I believe it was, or somewhere around there, giving a big speech trying to attract the women's vote. I think she would be a fantastic first lady. I think Bill Clinton would be a bad first lady. Just kidding. No, but in all honesty, Pennsylvania is where I personally think it's all going to come down to, and that poll closes pretty early in the night. So I think we're gonna know by time we hit the Mississippi River, who's going to be the next president. Looking at the data, Pennsylvania hasn't gone for a Republican, I believe, since '88, um, when George Bush won it. I think that's right. Yeah, when George Bush won it in '88. So looking at the data, it's very tight. It's an uphill battle for Trump, but I don't know. Is looking around and doing some reading, I think there's a real chance that Pennsylvania could go red. And after about half an hour of looking at various polls and other among other things, uh, I have made my decision on who I think is going to be the next president of the United States. And uh, when I click it, it'll speak for itself because it'll clearly show who gets 270. So this is going to be it for me. Uh, I'm going to make my prediction here and then I'm going to sign off. I know anybody who watches this will probably get like 10 views. It'll be pointless, but there's going to be some unhappy people. But my pick for president of the United States is